Well, I was walking through the hallway freshman year, and just a senior dude came up to me and he was like, "Hey man, do you want to come to club?" And I was like, it's a senior guy. I wasn't going to turn him down, so I decided, I was like, yeah, I'll do it. A senior just asked me to hang out.
I heard about it through my sister. She would go to club and campaigners, and I'd see her leaders, and I was always wondering about what it was and what this community that she loved.
It was actually one day at soccer practice. It was back my sophomore year, and my practice got canceled, and so I stayed and helped him with the freshman practice. And Brandon Catchman was helping them coach at the time. And they told me, "Hey, what are you doing after this?" I said, "Nothing, probably just going home." He's like, "Hey, we're having a video scavenger hunt for Young Life." I said, "What's Young Life?" He's like, "Just show up." And when I show up, I saw it was at my friend's house that also plays soccer. Then when we walked around back, half the soccer team's there.
My first experience was campaigners. My cousin Morgan brought me, and that originated with my brother bringing her and other people investing in them. So it's just been a line passed down through Young Life that we've all gone.
He brought me to club. It was really over the top, a bit much, in your face kind of thing. It was a lot of fun, but I just didn't feel like I belonged there kind of thing. But he just kept bringing me and being consistent about it every week, and yeah, and I kind of just stuck, and I just kept on going, and it really grew on me.
And I went to club, and I got called up for a skit with hermit crabs and fortune cookies and jelly, and I had to walk across it. And I was blindfolded, and everyone was laughing, and I was really confused.
We ended up doing the video scavenger hunt, and I was matched up with Corey Black. He was one of my partners, and I already knew him from soccer. And he just kept me going to club and campaigners, and from there my experience with Young Life just grew.
They were they built up camp like it was the best thing in the world. So I decided to give it a shot. I went there, I was already friends with everybody because they kind of taken me in, and that kind of it shifted into becoming my friend group. So I was like, all right, this will be fun. I'll go with my friends. And so I went to Saranac in New York, and it was a lot of fun.
Even in my first year at camp, always remember just walking off the bus. We were one of the later schools to get there. And it was just walking off the bus and just goosebumps. I couldn't describe the feeling, but that whole week was just absolutely amazing.
The first night at camp was incredible. We had the obstacle course, which was so much fun. And I just remember going back to the cabin, and me and Emma just looked at each other, and we're like, I've never had this much fun in my entire life. This is incredible. And just remembering that moment of how much joy and how much fun we had with all of the girls and just bonding with them, it was just really incredible.
There, we had this entire building to ourselves, so we became really close over the time, and I don't know, it was just something new. It was where I first really heard the gospel in a real way, and I just decided to give my life to Christ.
I've seen the life of someone who loves Jesus through through Chris, through Brandon, through Corinne, through Dave, through Kelly, through all my leaders, and then through the big students like Corey. And I just wanted the life of someone who loved Jesus. And I saw they looked carefree sometimes. They just knew that everything was in the hands of Jesus Christ. And I just wanted it. Young
Life's the first time that I ever heard the gospel and understood it. So it's completely changed it. Now I'm living for a God that I didn't really talk to before, and my life's completely changed. My outlook on everything, my entire life.
Tyler Hill. Yeah, he's something else. So I'm really committed. I like to try to figure people out. I like to know them really well and try to just figure out their mindset. And Tyler's literally the one dude I've just given up on. Tyler's I'm just I don't understand this guy, and I'm perfectly okay with that. And in a sense, that's who Jesus is. It's he has really just kind of modeled Jesus' character to me. Really just showed me what a godly man should look like.
Trish and Zach are probably the two people that I see Christ most in. They just love everyone in our community and sacrifice so much. And I've never seen two people give up so much for Christ. One time at camp, I was in the big swing, which is 70 feet in the air, with Trish and Zach, And Zach is very scared of heights, and I was the person in the seat that had to like chop the cord, and I couldn't get it for like 5 times, and Zach was just screaming like a little girl the entire time and was so scared.
Geez, Brandon, he's one of my best friends. He's helped me through so much, and he always knows what, like, I feel like he always has the right answer. He may not be the right answer, but I feel like it's the right answer. Just seeing him, like, his life as like a Jesus lover is just through everything he does, like through coaching soccer, through at club, at campaigners, just everywhere. You can just tell that he's a person that loves Jesus.
Corey, my Young Life leader, is probably one of my best friends. She's a mentor to me. I look up to her so much. She has invested so much time in me, and now that I look back, I see all of the things that she's done. Now that's what I've been doing into other people. But she's just amazing. I see God through her when we talk about him, she just handles any situation. I can see the care and the love and the concern, like everything about her, the way that she talks to us. I know that she cares. I know that God's living through her.
Before I got asked by senior to go, I was running with like the wrong crowd of people. Wasn't making the best choices. So like, there's really like no saying that like I really would have got out of there if it weren't for Young Life giving me like a foundation of something like to stand on.
I would be just wandering the hallways searching for something that I don't think I could ever find. Easily peer pressured, going with the crowd, looking for acceptance.
Like when I first started going to Young Life, I still like hung out with like, I guess my bad group of friends. Without Jesus in my life, I would probably still be going down that road, living my life completely like full of sin. And I'm 100% glad that like I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Without Young Life, I would be going down. I would probably feel really lonely, and especially with my senior year, going to college and everything, I would be so confused. I just wouldn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Now I have hope. I know that there's so many good things that I can do. I'm excited for the future instead of scared. I'm just really happy. I wouldn't be that way without it.
My parents are like two opposite sides of the spectrum. So like my dad's Buddhist, my mom's Catholic. So, but they actually really helped me out with like, kind of like figuring things out. So they were really open to me figuring out who I was, where I belonged, and like, it was really cool because they really helped me just like piece things together and not like influence me or like not like degrade like Young Life or degrade what I was doing, but like they really just, I don't know, it was really cool what they were doing for me.
Through Young Life, I met a bunch of really great friends, and they took me to Grace Fellowship Church, which led to my dad meeting Jesus and seeing all the time that my leaders have invested in me. Now he has been going to church every Sunday and has just really been striving to like love God with everything that he has. And I can see it spreading throughout my family with my sister. And it's just, Young Life isn't just in high school. It's not just for high school students. It goes everywhere. And I think that's just really awesome to see.